Hello and welcome again. This is Ginevra Infascelli from the Sigma Center Europe Media Zone, and today I have the pleasure of speaking with Mr. Marcel Tobler, which is the CEO of Swiss Casinos. How are you, Marcel?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. So, Switzerland is one of the most highly regulated gaming markets in the world. How has Swiss Casinos managed to turn strict regulations into an advantage and not a limitation?
I believe it's really essential to see the positive part of regulation. And we never looked at it as something that hinders us to do something, but it actually helps us to do the things in a better way. And I think the current trend also is supporting that. You know, the worldwide gambling business gets more and more regulated, and I think that plays into our card. And I think we underestimate the deep regulatory knowledge that companies in regulated market have as a strategic asset. And we very strategically use that asset to create products that need that regulatory knowledge. For example, just now, we developed a way how we bring to our land-based players the content and the games that they know from online. And that wouldn't have been possible with the very deep regulatory knowledge we have from land-based gaming and from iGaming.
Really interesting. Thank you for sharing this insight. So, with your strong presence, as you just mentioned, both online and in land-based venues, how is Swiss Casinos advancing its omnichannel strategy to create a sort of a seamless and engaging customer journey?
Yes, omnichannel is really important. I know it's a buzzword, but the idea behind omnichannel, I think, has a lot of value for numerous reasons. It's the best way how to differentiate yourself from the black market, because the black market cannot copy an omnichannel experience because they don't exist in the land-based venue. But also to build up a relationship with our players, it's very effective to have them in our land-based casino. What we see if we bring land-based players into the land-based casino, if we bring online players to our land-based casino, we are able to triple the lifetime of those players in the online casino. So it's really significant. And we are working very hard on that experience. It's challenging, like for many operators, because we have different tech stacks, online and offline, but we are working on bringing that together. And with what I just mentioned, the thing that was missing was the content. The online players did not find their content in the land-based casinos, and that's what we fixed with our new product. And we believe this is going to be a huge leap forward to really create that excitement for online players in the land-based casinos.
As you know, this shift in players' behavior is characteristical also in Italy scenario. In fact, in Italy is emerging as one of Europe's largest untapped online gambling markets, with a massive potential as players' behavior is shifting from offline to online. From your perspective, what opportunities or challenges, of course, might a neighboring high-growth market like Italy present for a Swiss operator such as Swiss Casinos?
Yeah, since it's locally regulated, Switzerland, there is no direct competition from Italy. But a market like that is really interesting to watch. Always if you have such growth market with a lot of potential, it normally generates a lot of innovation. And that's always great to see and to learn from.
The major challenge for licensed operators, as I think you would agree with me on, is combating the illicit market. What collaborative steps do you believe are essential between regulators and the industry to protect players and ensure the integrity of such market?
Yeah, I think it really depends by market. Talking for Switzerland, our biggest issue currently is that we have too many banned players. We are required by law to ban players very quickly and for life. Or it's very, very hard to get out of the ban, and you're banned online and offline. And by that, we actually force a lot of players to go into the black market to gamble. And we have to find a way with the regulator how we better can protect actually those players at risk instead of just ban them and force them to play in an unregulated way where they have less security. And that's why Omnichannel, what you just have mentioned before, is so important, because if we have a strong omni-channel product, it helps us to stay with the players in contact, also face to face, which makes it way easier to have difficult discussions on problematic gambling. So I think somehow all those questions you have mentioned go hand in hand, and we should use all those tools to improve also how we protect gamblers that are at risk.
Thank you very much for sharing your insights with us, Marcel. This was Ginevra Infascelli from Sigma Central Europe Media Zone, and it was a pleasure to meet you.
Same here. Thank you.
Thank you.